I am Savvy Mike, and this is Savvy Reviews. And well, I got my shades on for this one because it was a dark and depressing episode of Euphoria. If you don't know, this was indeed the series finale. And I believe it was a lot of reasons as to why they didn't tell us that, like why they didn't tell us up front that, hey, this is the end. This is it. This is over with after this. Because if we were to judge it off of a series finale from the get-go, then well, yeah, they definitely it was definitely, I would have looked at this with a different grading curve than I did, not thinking that I was gonna get another season. But honestly, like, from what I thought they just like filmed this season. Before they announced it was a series finale, I thought they really just filmed the season, right? And it was just like if the people like it, we'll come back. I thought that's what the season was going to be. So I didn't really think it was going to end how it ended. So in a lot of ways, anticlimactic. Because last time I talked about Euphoria was in my rant I did a week ago, I believe. And so now, like I said, the series finale is come out. We've watched what is the last episode of Euphoria. And it was indeed an hour and 30 minutes. So it was kind of like a movie. It was indeed a movie. And a lot happened, for sure. A lot of poignant things happened. And as y'all do know, I spoil all of this. So it's not like I wasn't going to spoil it. But I have a lot of thoughts. I do. And it's a mixed bag for me. That's the best way I could explain this season of Euphoria to me. Mixed bag, like, completely. Because while I enjoyed the Maddie and the Cassie stuff, the Alamo stuff was really intriguing and interesting. Outside of that, everything else just kind of fell flat to me. Like, nothing was really fleshed out how it was supposed to be. And just the writing it's a lot of plot holes in this. Like, it's a lot of things that went unresolved. And it just has me wondering why. Sam Levinson had 7 years to write this damn season. Or not 7. It'd been out for 7. Give him some grace. How long did he have? He had about 4. He had about 4 to 5 years to write this third season. And while a lot tragic happened that I would understand if them being close to Angus would make them want to change certain trajectories of the story, I didn't think this whole time, and like I said, it was spoilers, I didn't think this whole time he was just really putting Rue through all this shit just to have her die in the end of it. Because if you truly think about it, that's what happened, right? Alamo Brown murders her because he finds out through through Maddie, and no one is talking about how Lexi is honestly the one who got Rue killed in a lot of ways. Nobody's saying anything about that. But yeah, and Maddie opening her mouth, and so telling Alamo basically about what Rue had going on. And it was just like, it felt so out of place even, because it was just kind of like, well, why did she even say that? Like, what does she have to do with whatever Rue got going on? Like, why is that stressing Maddie out? Like, no, Cassie is the one stressing you out. So it just feels forced in a sense, unfortunately. That's why I didn't walk away from Rue's death as emotional as most people did, seeing how it played out, seeing how the dream sequence went, because I felt like it was completely forced. Like, it was completely forced, and it went out with a whimper to me. Like, I remember the dream sequence, and I guess in a sense ending, and I was asking myself, why do I keep hearing Rue wheezing during this moment? Because I really thought she was trying to go meet back up with Fezco. And I'm like, I don't know how they gonna do that, because, well, Angus Cloud is dead. I thought we were about to get AI Angus Cloud. I thought it was about to just be some weird shit. And it turns out the whole time it was her kind of dreaming and dying. So once that gets revealed, 20 minutes into this hour, 30-minute long episode, by the way, once that gets revealed, I paused it and I went, Rue better not be dead. Like, I said it, because I was just like, that is the worst way for her to go out. One, and then on top of that, and that's what I'm saying, this isn't your, paint by numbers review. I'm just ranting. I gotta get this off, because this kind of perturbed me. It did. At least the Rue aspect of it all. And the plot hole with Nate, the plot holes with Jules. A lot of people, like Jules' last memory of Rue is her slapping her. I don't think that's how that should have ended. And it even felt weird, that moment in the last episode between Jules and Rue. It was and feeling like Sam Levinson was basically burying this character, literally, until he actually buried her. And I'm gonna kind of bring this back around to what I would have wanted to see, and in a lot of ways it kind of ties into what Zendaya had been saying in interviews about Euphoria before this season that came out. Because if you don't know, she hasn't done no press for this. I've been seeing a lot of people in this show. Maddie, Alexa Paprimi, however you say her name, Alexa Demi, love her. Been seeing her do press. Been seeing the guy who plays Alamo do press. The guy who played Bishop did some press. Both of them did an amazing job. Look, I have nothing to say about the acting. Everybody showed up to fucking work. The only person that didn't show up to work was the fucking writer, and that's Sam Levinson. He showed up to work on the camera though, because I will say, directing was superb throughout the season. I think Sam Levinson did an amazing job with these shots, these setups, and just kind of how I give you an example of how good a directing he did. We went and seen Kitty and them get the BBL right, and in the last scene in the club with Ali pulling up, he literally focuses on the botched BBL that Kitty had just. So it's moments like that. It's little small things, little subtle things that he does that shows me he pays a lot of attention to detail when it comes to his directing, and sometimes when it comes to his writing, except when it comes to a character like Rue. Because I feel like the problem with Rue's story arc in this is that, one, it wasn't the one that honestly was supposed to be. This wasn't how this was supposed to go. Especially if you're going to have her die off of Finn anyways, or at least ODing or dying from the drug regardless of it. Like, if that was your plan, you should have at least had her went out on a bang, or had a moment where we realized she had been taking drugs this whole, like, she never quit. So her acting sober and being sober for real, I guess, throughout this whole season felt like a waste of time. Rue could have been on drugs this whole time, and she still could have been making the dumb decisions and sporadic things that she was doing. She still could have been doing all that while on some fucking pills. Honestly, honest to God. Because you still kill her by saying, and then you come out saying, Sam Levinson comes out in interviews saying, well, I did that because she was always gonna, like, she was never gonna change. She was always gonna relapse. She was gonna always be a drug addict. Yeah, in your eyes, how you wrote it, but in the way that this played out, that just makes no sense. Because if that's what you're thinking, then my nigga, why is she sober this whole time? Why is she chasing her faith or trying to find out what faith is about? Like, why is she doing all this? California sober, I guess, because she was, still smoking legal weed and drinking. But she wasn't popping any pills anymore, which is sober for Rue. If you watch the last two episodes, if you watch the last two seasons, that's sober for her. So you had her clean in a sense, just to have this moment be forced upon us to kill her, because that's all it felt like. Because at this point, the DEA was off of her. Like, and I'm saying, he's talking about Rue's a drug addict. Well, Sam Levinson, you do a horrible job at writing drug addicts, bro. Because she never ran away. For some reason, she always stayed around the bad, and always stayed around the area that she had no business being in. A real drug addict would have realized what happened in that last season when her mom dumped all the drugs out of it, and now she owes Lori hundreds of thousands of dollars. If she ever got chance to really be away, she would have stayed away. She would have never came back. Like, she would have never been back around that area or situation. Oh, well, she wanted to get back closer to her mom and have the chance to if she did better. That's dumb. That's dumb. Her mom has been rid of her. Her mom has casted her away. She'll know. Like, I'm sure if her mom wanted her back, she would call her and tell her, come back home. Until you get that call, you stay far the fuck away from Lori and her neo-Nazis. It made no sense. Like, I'm like, he must not know what a drug addict is. Because drug addicts are paranoid, especially when they do something fucked up. Look, just made no sense to me. Rue's death was stupid. It was. And it took all the emotion out of me. Like I didn't feel nothing. I wish I could have felt what most of the internet is feeling right now. I didn't feel it. I just didn't. I was too busy mad that he killed her this way by taking one pill. One. Like she didn't even, like I said, we've been watching Rue go on binges, like really drug out for real. If we gonna have a relapse, have a fucking relapse. Don't in interviews call it a relapse when it indeed is her getting murdered, because that's what truly happened. She didn't really relapse. She got murdered. Alamo killed her. He set her up. He knew that she would probably want to take another one, and then another one, and then another one. Yeah, she might relapse at some point, but just taking one after the one she had just took, and then that's the thing that, either way, outside of that, the last 50 minutes of this show is really good. I like the Ali stuff. I get he wants to make a statement with fentanyl. I understood that. I just felt like he executed it horribly and sloppily and had no care for this character that I'm seeing the whole world care about right now. And the whole world be sad about dying. A character in the show, Zendaya is still kicking it. She ain't went nowhere. But since Rue died, I'm seeing celebrities, all types of niggas come out and, R.I.P. Rue, we're gonna miss you. I was bawling in this scene. And I'm just like, so we're just gonna ignore the sloppy, horrible writing that led up to this moment and the horrible execution of it all? We're just gonna ignore it? And all the plot holes that is just left we're just, fuck it. Well, at least we got Ali going to get revenge. That was fun. It was indeed fun. Coleman Domingo acted his fucking ass off. Guy who played Alamo did a great job. Bishop portraying Alamo was really cool, but it was just odd. It was just weird. And then the Lexi talk that she had with Cassie in the bedroom was odd. And it's just like, instead of Sam Levinson telling the truth and going, hey, well, he told the truth. He did say he changed this in the writer's strike because Angus Cloud had died. So he wanted to now make Rue's story about her dying from fentanyl and the dangers of it and just making a statement. And I'm like, that's not a bad storyline. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at the theme. I'm not mad at the deeper connection to it all. Not mad at that. What I'm more so mad at is the execution. It just made no sense. It didn't work. Like, the execution for Cassie and Maddie worked out well, and it seemed like that was the storyline he really cared about. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, Sam Levinson, this should have just been a movie. I feel like doing 8 episodes, I think he's good at writing like great moments that lead to other moments, that all kind of compile on it, instead of like kind of feeding it for like and edging it. Like, he's not good at edging it, because he'll have a character like Rue just be stagnant throughout the season. No character development at all. Rue is the same person that she was in season 1 to her death. And that makes no sense to me. All these other characters evolved. Maddie, Cassie, well, 2 of them really. And that's just what it felt like. It just felt like he had no care for what happened with Rue, as far as like how it got to that moment, and had more care in the moment, because that's the point and statement he wanted to make. But, seeing Ali go get revenge, like I said, that was fun to watch. The plot hole with Nate, Jacob Elordi literally just got his ass beat all season after making him an amazing antagonist in season 2. I was like, wow, that's why this feels so kind of rushed in a sense. Like, we're missing a lot of context to how everybody got to how they are and who they are now. And so just kind of plopping us 5 years later into what they're doing and trying to kind of spread it through showing past things and whatnot in certain flashback moments, it wasn't enough. It just wasn't. And I feel like he needed way more episodes to kind of flesh this story out, at least from the Rue aspect of it all, because it was too much. These 8 episodes were way too, like, everything with the Cassie stuff was executed well. The Rue stuff, poorly. And that's why I'm done talking about this shit. Okay. I remember when Euphoria first came out. I was like, I don't want to watch a show that glorifies addiction or pill popping or just at least teenage addiction at that. And whatever category that might fall in. Just didn't want to watch it. And so 2021, after season 2, or when season 2 premiered, before season 2 came out, my girlfriend was a big fan of Euphoria, and she was like, no, you gotta watch season 1 first, and then we can watch season 2 together. And so I watched season 1 with her, and I didn't mind it at that point. Watched season 2, thought season 2 was really well done. Like, Euphoria was never this amazing show to me, to be honest with you. Like, it was what it was. And this season kind of wrapped that bow on that. Like, yeah, this show is what it is. Like, it's a good dare program show. Having kids, you catch them smoking weed or something, make them watch Euphoria and go, this is what could happen to your life and how it could affect all the people around you. I would stop at season 2 though. I wouldn't let them watch. Tell them to watch season 3 when they turn 18 or something. And then it's just like, you can see how it really don't matter, but you can see how it is. So yeah. And then the faith stuff, like, you had Rue like kind of become this God-fearing character and really tap in with her faith, and it doesn't matter. Like, she doesn't get redeemed. Like, she doesn't get saved in a sense. Like, she still ends up, unfortunately, dying and getting murdered. And it's just kind of like, what was the point in that? Like, what was the point in that? Have faith in God until you can't, or until you just ain't living no more too, or until fentanyl come and get you. I don't know. I really don't. But it was there throughout the season, and it's just a lot of plot holes, a lot of things wrong with this, but a lot of things that I did indeed like. While this was definitely me shitting on it, I really didn't talk about everything I liked, really. And it's just really more so the Cassie and Maddie stuff. I like what he did with Bishop and Alamo, and yeah, I like seeing Lori kill herself. It's a fucking horrible character. She needed to die some way, somehow. Thank God she didn't take the chance that the drugs wasn't in the van. I like that scene too. I like the van switch out scene. That was cool. Like I said, that's another moment where I went, this guy can direct. Like, he really knows how to do that well. It's when it comes to this writing that and writing has a lot to do with directing too, don't get me wrong, but it's just certain pockets of writing that's just, you got a plot hole here, you got a plot hole there. It seems like once he gets tunnel vision on a certain aspect of a story that he wants to tell, he gets tunnel visioned on it. And if the story around it doesn't serve the story that he's tunnel visioned on, then it all just kind of falls apart. And that's what happened with Jules, Nate, Lexi, and every other character on Euphoria. Because it's just kind of like, what was Lexi here for this whole season? Hire Jules so she could get berated for drawing dicks on the wall, and to tell Rue she ain't shit, and to snitch on her about working with the DEA and ultimately getting her killed. Is that why Lexi was here? I don't know, man. But I can't, honestly, this is the first time I ever give something weird. That's what this was to me. This whole season 3 of Euphoria, weird. Has some highs, has some lows, directed really well, but the writing is very convoluted and sloppy and messy. And if you think about it too much, you're gonna be like me right now, pissed that you even, in a sense, felt like you wasted your time with even caring about a character like Rue. Because it's just like, why even care about her? She's gonna die. She's gonna die, and she's gonna die in the worst way she could die, by getting snitched on by her friends and ultimately murdered by the person that she trusted. Now, Ali's gonna go get revenge, and that's gonna be a fun scene to watch, but is it worth watching 2 seasons of a show and then this season? No. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't recommend Euphoria. I wouldn't. Because this was a horrible ending. Like I said, if I do recommend Euphoria, it's to somebody who seems like they're going down the wrong path. This is a good dare. It's a good dare thing to kind of scare a little kid, not going down this path. But also, it's just kind of like, don't watch the ending. Just don't watch the last season. Weird, fucking weird. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I'm Savvy Mike in this, as I am Savvy Mike TV. Peace. Yeah.